Breakups are never easy. They are one of the most difficult things that a person can go through in their lifetime. Many emotions comes with a breakup and it can be tough to know how to deal with them. They can leave you feeling heartbroken, alone, and unsure of the future. But sometimes, despite all the pain, you may want to give things another shot. If you are considering getting back together with your ex, you should keep a few things in mind. Hello everyone! Welcome to Love Wisdom. If you are new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll talk about winning your ex's heart again, rebuilding a relationship after a breakup. Rebuilding a relationship after a breakup can be a challenging task. But if you want to give it another shot with your ex, then there are certain things that you need to do to make it work. First, you need to take some time for yourself. It's important to give yourself some time to heal after the trauma or loss, whether it's the death of a loved one, the end of a relationship, or a challenging life event. It's essential to allow yourself to grieve in your way and in your own time. Rebuilding a relationship after a breakup takes time, patience, and effort. If you try to force the process, you will only end up causing more pain for yourself as well as your partner. Give yourself time to heal from the hurt and betrayal you felt. Trying to bottle up your emotions or pushing through the pain will only worsen things in the long run. It's okay to take time for yourself. Cry, be angry, and feel sad. These are all natural and necessary parts of the healing process. Allow yourself the space and time you need to grieve, and eventually, you will feel better. Once you have processed your emotion, you can begin to work on rebuilding trust and intimacy. It will take time, but if you are both committed to the process, you can rebuild your relationship and create a stronger bond. Second, talk to your ex, but don't beg or don't plead. After a breakup, it can be difficult to know how to communicate with your ex. It's understandable. You might want to reach out and try to rebuild the relationship, but you don't want to come across as needy or desperate. The key is to strike a balance between being assertive and staying calm. First, take time to assess what went wrong in the relationship and what you could have done differently. Then, reach out to your ex and express your willingness to discuss things. Be honest about your feelings and be respectful to their feelings as well. Avoid blame or ultimatums and try to focus on finding a resolution that works for both of you. If you can approach the conversation with an open mind and willingness to compromise, you'll be more likely to find a way to rebuild your relationship after a breakup. Third, don't stalk them on social media. Rebuilding a relationship after a breakup can be complicated and a delicate process too. One of the first and most important steps in respecting your ex's privacy and avoiding stalking them on social media. This can be difficult, especially if you were previously friends on social media platforms such as Facebook or Instagram. However, it is important to remember that your ex is no longer obligated to share their life with you. And stalking them online will only serve to make the healing process more difficult for both of you. If you want to rebuild your relationship, focus on rebuilding the trust and communication offline, and give your ex the space they need to heal. Fourth, be friends with them again. Now this is important because after a breakup, it can be difficult to imagine being friends with your ex again. However, in many cases, being friends is the first step towards rebuilding a relationship. If you can be friends with your ex, it will be easier to communicate and work through any issues that led to the breakup. Being friends will give you time to see if you are compatible as a couple. If you can be friends again with your ex and build a strong friendship, it's more likely that you'll be able to rebuild your relationship and create an even stronger bond than before. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Fifth, don't be pushy. No one wants to be pushy, especially when it comes to relationship. After all, no one likes to feel like they are being pressured into something. However, sometimes being a little pushy can also be a good thing. For example, if you are trying to rebuild a relationship after a breakup, sometimes you need to be the one to reach out and initiate contact. This doesn't mean that you should constantly be texting or calling your ex, but it does not mean that you shouldn't be afraid to take the first step. Otherwise, you might miss out on an opportunity to reconcile and get back together. So next time you're hesitating about whether or not be pushy, remember that sometimes a little bit of pressure can help rebuild a broken relationship, but not too much. Sixth, spend time apart. Rebuilding a relationship after a breakup, it is often said that time heals all wounds. This may be true to some extent, but taking active steps to rebuild a relationship after a breakup is essential. One of the most important things to do is to spend time apart. This may seem counterintuitive, but it allows both parties to miss each other and reassess the relationship. It also gives each other person time to work on themselves, making them more attractive to their partner. In addition, spending time apart can help to build up anticipation and excitement, making the eventual reunion even sweeter. Don't rush things if you are hoping to rebuild a relationship after a breakup. Give yourself and your partner time to heal and grow before taking things to the next level. Seventh, become a better you. If you want to give it another try, there are some things you can do to improve your chances of success. First, take some time to learn from your mistakes and figure out what went wrong in the first place. And then, work on becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. Be someone your ex would be proud of to be with again. And make sure you're doing things that make you happy too. Only when you're confident in yourself and your relationship will you be able to take the necessary step of rebuilding a stronger and healthier connection with your ex. Last but not the least, reconnect gradually. Rebuilding a relationship after a breakup can be tough, but it is essential to take things slow and gradual to reconnect with your partner. After some time has passed, you can start by reaching out and catching up on how they have been. From there, you can rebuild trust and intimacy by sharing your thoughts and feelings, being honest, and spending time together doing things or doing activities that you both enjoy. It's essential to be patient and understanding during this process as it will take time for your relationship to be healed. With effort and communication, you can gradually rebuild the strong connection you once had. There's no guarantee that you and your ex will get back together, but there's a chance. If you both still care for each other and willing to work on the relationship, there is a good chance you can rebuild what you had before. Just make sure to take things slow, communicate openly, and work on becoming the best version of yourself. You can gradually rebuild your relationship and create a stronger connection with effort and time. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel and comment down below. Thank you and bye!